Hello everyone, and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Ion Fury Aftershock on Ultra Viscera. This is Zone 11, Appalachian Assault, and this is Area 2, Rotten Underbelly. Alright everyone, welcome back once again to Ion Fury Aftershock. This is the second area of Zone 11, a map or area called Rotten Underbelly. And the kill count has increased by, it looks like, 46. So that should be how many kills we get, if no kill count funniness happens. So, let's go ahead and advance, shall we? Ooh, there is some stuff going on down here, that's for sure. And I see you. Nice try. Now, walk forward long enough until you hear Shelly say...
Now we know where they bury the bodies.
That. When you hear her say that, take the left path, but I see a cyst over there. Go ahead and shock him to death real quick. Just like that. So take the left path, and right to the right of this pile of bones here, which leads to the ultrasonic radar and armor fragments, we have a crack in the wall. And believe it or not, this whole ordeal leads to secret number 8 back in Not From These Parts. Yes, it does. Because if you take this Vengeance doorway right here, it actually takes you right back to the map. See? We just hit that loading screen, that very brief one, and we wind up inside the mausoleum. The one from the start of the map area. Map area, yeah. Whatever you want to call it. But yep, there's Secret 8 for Not From These Parts. And now we swiftly return back to the rotten, slimy, disgusting underbelly. And this is a very short area as well. Matter of fact, this whole zone is probably the shortest regular zone in the game, other than obviously Zone 9, which is nothing but racing. But there are some parts that can throw you a bit off, so don't just go rushing through it. Oh, don't want to do that. Go ahead and take care of these cysts and pustules right here. And then a bit further down, we're going to see a Wendigo. Go ahead and blast him with the ion bow. And shock the spider. And now we'll go grab those items that we saw on the ledge here. Some disperser shells and another ion bow. Oh yeah. And well, here is basically your point of no return. If you drop down here, you can't come back up here unless you come back to the entrance via Not From These Parts, so just keep that in mind. But there's really no kills that can evade your gaze, but you can miss the 8th secret Not From These Parts if you jump down here prematurely. But we are not premature, so down the waterfall we go, and oh, hello Treadkill. Yep, 2 shots with the home wrecker. That's it. That's all it takes. I'm telling you, the home wrecker is a pretty amazing piece of machinery. But anyway, once we kill him, we're going to come this way. We're going to head north all the way to this area here. Because there are some bad guys hiding in here. We have a mech sect, and then we also have a fuse sect. Let's go ahead and deal with both of them. Go underwater to this other sideways path here. Oop. Or not really a sideways path, just a side path. And then here is a shotgunner liberator, as well as a gas grenadier liberator. Oh, and a diopede. Forgot about you. Aw, what's wrong? You stuck? Hey, look at that. I got you unstuck. You're welcome. And then you see those blue glowing eyes? Or that blue glowing something? That's a greater priest. Go ahead and zap him. And now we're back to where we started. I'm not sure if the tread kills corpses in water, but this is where we started. Because now we're heading south. Just to help get your bearings here. This is where we dropped down the waterfall. And this was the path north. I think that was that underwater path that we can only access from... Oh no, that was above. That's right. Yeah, that's right. But yeah, this was north, so now we head south. Right to this area here. But watch out. Yeah, we have a spider to zap. And let's go bowling. Just blow up everything that we see. And that priest dares walk away from me? Sorry, sir. Not allowed. And yeah, this is the last of the side paths, because this is the other dead end. So now we have to go through this torchlit pathway here. But be careful. We have more zombies. Oh, the second grenade got him. Cool. And there's a shotgunner liberator right here. Ah, come on. There we go. Oh, thank you for the shells, kind sir. Okay, and here is the maze. Now, this maze can be a little maze-like, dare I say. But follow my lead, and you will get through it just fine. So flip this first switch. This switch you can't miss. Go ahead and take care of that liberator over there. Now, you want to go straight. Flip this first red switch you see. Before you do anything else, well, before even that, see these green gates right here and to the left? Those gates are opened via a switch. You might be able to see the top of it on this blue, like, bit of blue stone wall or brick wall right here. Once you flip that switch, you will trigger an autosave, and you will also permanently open the way to the exit, because these gates, they don't, there's the other switches, the red and blue switches will open and close the red and blue gates, but once the green switch is used, you can't use it again. The gates will stay open permanently. So anyway, flip this first red switch you see, and before you do anything else, turn around, and we're going to get secret number 1 of Rotten Underbelly. Gotta do a little bit of the fire walking, but that's okay. We have plenty of health to go by. For now, anyway. So, once you flip the switch, we're going to come back to this junction right here, and this time we're going to take the right pathway. And yeah, don't get too comfy here. There's going to be enemies. Now, let me clear this place real quick for you. Oh, come on. You didn't even jump to bite me. Cheating ass spiders. Hey, you. I see you up there. The second and final secret of this map is actually behind this wall right here, this kind of bluish, purplish brick wall. Well, you can't just open it. What opens this wall is this gate, this blue gate here, has to be open, and this red gate has to be closed. In order to do that, we have to actually solve the maze first, and then basically go through it in reverse. Now, that's where it can get pretty tricky, but believe me, you do not want to skip out on this secret. It is mighty, mighty useful, so for right now, we'll just focus on finishing the actual maze. So we come to this blue switch next. But oh no, more zombies. And me with lots of explosives. Oh, that never gets old. And I believe now we're back at the starting path here. So yeah, this blue gate was locked and now it's open. So what we're going to do now is flip this red switch. There we go. And then go back up here. So this is the right path, basically where the whole thing started. And this time we're going to go left because the red gate is closed. And the blue gate is now open. You still following? Good. Don't worry, we're almost done. Flip this blue switch here to open this gate. And then, oh no, we come to a red gate with a Wendigo and a mech sect. Hey, oh, ouch, hey. Mr. Wendigo, that hurt. That kind of hurt me too, but I don't care. Only 4 points of health. So yes, we come across a red gate. Well, we have to unlock that, so we're going to have to take this in reverse a little bit. This is where it can get a little confusing, but don't worry. Flip this blue switch to close this gate and open that one. And basically, go all the way back until you get to, I think it is this red switch here. So flip that one, and then go back to where we just were. Now that red gate's opened, and we can reopen the blue gate again. See? Easy as pie. And go ahead and get some items here, including some health, thankfully. And look at that. We're at the green switch. Autosave triggered. The maze has been solved. And our reward is more zombies. Oh no, not the zombies. Get out of here. Now, before we go hunting for that second secret, let me go farther up just a wee tiny bit because there is another Wendigo. I want to go ahead and get rid of him. Okay, so to unlock the second secret. Now, remember what I said. This switch here cannot not be used a second time. So these gates are open permanently. So how do we get this second secret? Well, like I said earlier, we must go through this maze in reverse. And what you want to do is hit every switch you come across. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. So we're going to hit this switch to close this gate and open that one. Because remember, in order for that wall to be open, this gate has to be open, but this one has to be closed. So now I believe we go... I think we actually go right, but let me check real fast. Yes, because this blue gate is closed. That's right. So take the right path. And then we are going to, I believe, hit this red switch again, which will open this gate. And then you want to go straight and then circle back around from the other side. Hit this blue switch to open this gate. And if we did everything right, which we did, bam! The brick wall is open. So the blue gate's open. Actually, no, both gates are closed. Okay, I thought one had to be open. Okay, well, ignore that part, but follow my lead everywhere else, and you'll be just fine. Now, this room here is not the secret. This is actually a bit of a... We have to do a bit of a deep dive here. We have to go through this cracked door. But before we do that... Oh, looky here. That looks like jump boots. I want those. And that is an item that will also respawn, just like with the nuclear alarm clock energy drink. Which, by the way, we will not be holding on to for much longer because... we will be finding a much more useful item in the actual secret area. But before we find it, we have to go deeper. Don't forget this plasma. Go downstairs here, grab some bowling bombs, and blow open one last cracked wall. Just like that. And bam. Now this secret is also referencing something. My only guess is Silent Hill, but I don't know for sure. But here it is.
Impossible. Impossible.
So we have a... Is that a mop head with a bucket and a candle and whatever that is? So yeah, that's... Obviously this is referencing something. I do not know what it is. It may not be Silent Hill. But if it's not, please tell me what it is. And, oh yeah, you already know. You know I'm not going to leave that behind. And we have another heavy armor suit if we need it, which thankfully I do not. I could go for some armor fragments, though. I would very much like some of those. 8, to be exact. But, yeah. So that's it for the maze-like part of the level. We're not quite done yet. There's a few more kills we got to get. I did say there were 46 kills in this map, and I believe we started this with, we had 73, didn't we? I don't think the kill count's gone up. It is kind of harder to keep up with, and then we just exit the maze as normal because the green gates are open. But yeah, it's kind of hard to keep up because we actually go back to Area 1 after. This is kind of like a connector level area, whatever. It's very strange. Not sure why they designed it like this, but it's pretty cool. Definitely a bit of a unique spin, but it does make tracking your kills a bit more tricky. But it is a little bit... I think it's almost impossible to miss any kills in this map because it's so linear. I mean, maybe if you run past a mech sect by accident. And by the way, if you blow open that cracked wall, it takes you all the way back to this area, which is the start of the maze. Yep. If you want to do some backtracking for any reason, you can do that. But just keep following this path here, and next thing you know, we are right back and not from these parts yet again. So how many kills did we get there? We got like 39, I think. So maybe there's not 46 kills in Rotten Underbelly. There's only 39, and maybe some more kills just spawn and not from these parts. I don't know. Like I said, it's much harder to actually keep up with the right kill count. But we should have gotten all the kills so far, I do believe. But anyway, that is it. That was Rotten Underbelly. Yeah, a nice short little. I think it was probably equal length to the first area, or the first part of the first area. But yeah, it's a relatively short little romp. Just a couple of secrets to find. We did get the 8th secret in Not From These Parts at the very beginning. and just a couple dozen or a few dozen kills to get through. And obviously the highlight or low light, depending on your perspective, is the maze. But once you get past that, and again, if you just follow my lead exactly, ignore the part I said about, for the second secret to be open, you have to have the blue gate be open and the red gate closed. Apparently, that's not the case. Ignore that part, but do everything else. Open the green gate and just follow the maze in reverse and throw all the switches you see. I think the red gate does at least have to be closed. I'm pretty sure, because you have to circle back to that area from the other path. So I'll just stick with the red gate has to be closed. The blue gate can be open or closed. It doesn't matter. That's how I'm going to interpret it. But yeah, just follow my lead there, and you'll do just fine. But other than that, yeah, that was Rotten Underbelly. And as long as we didn't miss any kills, which I don't think we have, we shouldn't have to go back there. But of course, if there are any stragglers, I will go a-searching. I want to make sure to get every single loose end tied up, because once you leave Not From These Parts and enter Area 3, you cannot come back to Not From These Parts. So make sure you have all... How many do we have here? We have 171. So yeah, make sure your secret count and your kill count is at 100% before leaving this area into Area 3. Because once you enter there, you can't go back. Not without loading a previous save, anyway. You just can't get back through normal means. Because you jump out of a... out of a elevated window onto the ground below, and there's no way to get back up there without cheating. Or loading a previous save, like I said. But for now, yeah, that's it. That was Rotten Underbelly, everyone. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Hope y'all have an amazing rest of your day or night. I am out of here for right now, and when we come back, we will officially tackle the second and final part of Not From These Parts, and we will enter Area 3, the final area of the zone. So, yep, this zone is going to be comprised of 4 videos instead of 3. So, yep, not much more to say. That is it. That is all for me, everyone. You all do the usual shtick. Stay safe, be well, do good things, stay hydrated, and I will see y'all fine folks next time when we tackle Part 2 of Area 1. Yeah, these numbers are starting to run together, I will admit. But that's it for now. I will see y'all next time, and until then, adios.